Should I talk about the French election? That was a topic from last week, technically, but I forgot to say anything about it. I only talked about the British election. You know what would be fun? If instead of actually knowing anything about what happened, aside from like what I already knew, like, you know, looking things up to make sure I'm getting them right or whatever, I just blurted out what I think happened in the French election, and we see if that actually matters. If how much it lines up with reality. I'm not going to make any charts, I'm just going to blurt out bullshit. So, here's what happened. Off my memory in the French election. I'm not going to read a single article to make sure this is true, okay? So, Macron called an early election because he's a fucking idiot, basically. And this resulted in the polls showing that the far right was going to win after, like, their 15th time of trying in France in a row. You know, led by Marine Le Pen, which is a really weird name. It's like, what? You're like a marine pen or something? Are you like a pen that lives in the sea? I don't fucking understand what's going on there. She's the Pauline Hanson of France. I'm sure you guys know what that means. I'm sure everyone in this chat knows who Pauline Hanson is. No need to explain that one. And then Macron was like, oh shit. No, he didn't say oh shit. He said, sacre bleu, I'm going to lose. Croissant, baguette, genocide. As French people do. That's their language. That's how they speak. And then Macron was like, just sitting there. He's like, we're going to run the election. Hey, Mbappe, would you do me a solid one and tell people to vote for me? And Mbappe's like, yeah, I will. Yeah, of course I will. Of course I will, man. I'll do anything for you. Those two are like a couple, basically, if you didn't know. And then Mbappe was like, oh shit, I lost the World Cup. I suck. And he was also like, I lost the Euro semi-final. I double suck. And then, I think the left made a coalition to contest this election. You know, they put aside their differences, like, okay, anarchists, we won't kill you for now, said the Stalinists. And then the anarchists said, okay, Stalinists, our plan to launch a polyamorous commune of 5,000 people where every single member is in a relationship together will be put off just for now so that we can finally come together and stop the election of the fascists. So they came together, they formed a coalition together with Melenchon, whose first name I forget, is the leader. And he's a guy who's like, your generic, like, electoral European communist. Like, he's like, let's support Russia. Everyone invade Ukraine. Colonialism is bad, but only when other countries do it. Let's implement all of the possible social welfare programs for French people only. His name is Jean-Luc. Man, what a stereotype. Jean-Luc Melenchon? I don't believe you. There's no fucking way. And it was basically a question of which message is going to resonate more with voters. And the right wing was like, we love Hitler. The center was like, Kylian Mbappe said, vote for me. Please vote for me. And the left was like, vote for us because we'll do some stuff that will probably benefit you. And also, we sort of vaguely appeal to your racist impulses by not really saying anything bad about French colonialism that is going to offend your feelings too much. And for now, we promise that we're not going to be starting the polyamorous communes yet. Okay? They're gone. We swear. We fucking swear. And also, we love Muslims. France is going to be Muslim. Every single public building in France is going to have a masjid that's going to recite the Quran 24/7. And it turns out the latter message is the one that voters liked more. Unfortunately, though, there was an issue in that they only got like 35% of the vote. So while they won more of the vote than the other two blocks, they still didn't get enough to get like an outright majority. So they're going to have to negotiate with someone, probably with Macron, if he'd even be okay with that. Who knows? Maybe they already have. I haven't been keeping up on it, honestly. And as I said, I'm not allowed to search news articles or anything. So I'm just going to have to go with that. But from here, I guess France will have probably like the least bad possible government that like a French electoral government could possibly have. And we'll see how that goes. At least, I guess, no, it's the second least bad. The first least bad would probably be these guys with an outright majority. So it's the second least bad outcome possible. And I gotta say, I really hope this results in a full Islamic France and an eventual recolonization of Southern Europe and then eventually all of Europe by the Muslim empires to finally put a stop to European imperialism once and for all and usher in a second Islamic golden age with myself at the head. Call me Caliph. How close was I? How close was I to an accurate assessment of what happened in the French elections? Let me know in the comments down below, because if you leave a comment, it will cause the algorithm to think that you engage with the video more, and then it will show it to more people, and I'll make more money from that. Thanks.